Aloha loves. So I feel like during Scorpio season, being the season where things that have been buried is coming to light, I feel like a lot of people have been gravitating towards people that talk a big game. This could be in your personal life, at work, whatever this is. I don't want to give motherfucking so much examples, but being guided by people that are really inspiring. They always say the right things at the right time. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of things in their personal lives that gets them exposed. And it goes against what they're teaching. Like, they're not practicing what it is they preach. And I feel like it's going to be a blow on both ends, because this is somebody that you may have been looking up to, maybe even planning on collaborating with them. And it's like, now you don't want this person around you. I'm picking up the vibes once again of guilty by association. Picking up on the vibes again as they moving funny out here. All right? Because I feel like, what energy did we come out of? I don't know what Pisces was doing, but there was heavy, like everything was an illusion. A lot of us weren't seeing things clearly. We were, there was a lot of miscommunication as well. But we're about to see people for who they really are. And I kept picking up on the energies of a litmus test. Am I saying it right? Limptus. I think it's limtus. If I'm not mistaken, it's spelled Limtus. And that test is for acid and alkaline. And you're about to see a lot of people that were pretending to be alkaline. They're full of acid, full of hatred, telling people to do one thing while they do another, judging people, trying to discredit people. And it is the season of public humiliation and public celebrations. For those of you that have been honest, that have been true, that have been loyal, that have been pure and kind and generous, you're going to be publicly celebrated, getting that recognition that you deserve. And you're going to see others that was once in their season of being publicly celebrated, they're coming into a season of being publicly humiliated. And for those of you that are stepping into the season of celebration, I just heard Spirit don't get too ahead of yourself. All right? Because sometimes with that recognition, it comes a lot of power. There comes a lot of power with that. And we could find ourselves in the position of the humiliated, right? Being really judgmental, being boastful, trying to discredit others for not doing it our way or whatever the fuck this may be. Like I said, I want to give examples because I know some people be twisting shit up in their head. Not that a bunch of you be watching my shit, so I can't be talking shit like that. I know some of you are like, bitch, you only got 4 people watching your shit. But anyways, yeah, I don't like to give examples because I don't want anybody to think that the messages that I put out is everything that I'm going through. Some channeled messages have nothing to fucking do with me, alright? Not that I do care. I was gonna say, I don't care what people think about me, but I do. I really do care what people think about me. But anyways, the truth always reveals itself regardless, but I don't know. I just also feel like there's this heavy energy about people wondering about your status. This could be your business title, but I'm hearing in regards to your marital status? Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you dating? What's going on? Is you married? Like shit. Like someone's curious. Someone wants to know. And it doesn't always have to be people from the opposite sex as well. Like I'm seeing like people the same sex as you wondering, maybe because they're sexually attracted to you, but I'm mostly feeling like they're nosy as fuck. Like they want to know what you got going on. Like they want to catch you slipping is what I'm seeing as well. And that could also be this person that may be getting publicly humiliated. Like they're trying to catch someone else slipping so they can throw somebody else under the bus while they jump on that getaway train. But that's the vibe. I trust has brought somebody clarity. This is your season. All right. And, the season could be different for a lot of you. So like I said, I already gave advice for what you should do if you're in your season of celebration. Remaining cool, calm, and collected. Remaining grateful. Glory to divine. Glory to your highest self and your lower self for coming into union. Glory to the mind and the heart. Don't boast about these things. Spirit does not want that happening because Spirit will sit our ass down real fucking quick. All right? But they want you to celebrate it, but they also want you to acknowledge that they helped, right? Because I know for a lot of people, they came a long way, and a lot of the times they were doing it alone with no one to turn to, but Divine wants you to remember that they were always there. And sometimes we didn't listen. Sometimes we chose to ignore the signs. But so for those of you that are in your season of public humiliation, I just heard there's nothing you can do. You just have to accept it. You have to accept it. You have to take accountability. That way it doesn't repeat itself, because if someone tries to run away from it, or if someone tries to act like they're not at fault in the situation, it's just going to show up again in a different situation, in a different person, all right, in a different experience, right? So take it all in, accept it, acknowledge what happened, and move the fuck on. Maybe there's apologies that needs to be made, whether it's someone needing to forgive you, you forgiving self, maybe even, it could be a personal thing, like I said, between you and self, between you and divine. But don't run. Don't run. Because it'll be harder in the end. I love you all so very much. Oh, and this is also another thing too. Spirit's going to be testing our hearts. Testing our spirits to see how we react to these public humiliations, and to also bearing witness to people's public celebrations. No judgment, no opposition. Full of love, full of gratitude, full of acceptance, full of life, full of breath as well. Keep your breath in check. There's this sacred rhythm, this sacred melody that has to be restored in the people. It's like, it's offbeat. It's offbeat. Like, how somebody looks when they got rhythm and when they don't got rhythm. A lot of people are out there walking around and they ain't dancing to the beat. I don't know what that means for some of you. I love you all so very much. I'm here washing dishes, and I felt called to share while I'm in this space. I'm also feeling the energies of, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And I'm hearing those feelings are normal. Those feelings are a test. You're testing your own spirit to see how strong you are. Are you willing to be persistent in what it is you're doing? Like it's like a relationship, right? Everybody got some bullshit. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm fucking going off track, so I'm out. I love you all so much. Aloha.